Do you wish your fills were more exciting, more interesting, and more original? Well, today I'm going to show you how to use stick control to achieve just that. Let's get started. What's happening, everyone? Welcome in. I hope you're all well. My name is Dave Major from davemajormusic.com, and today's lesson is all about using the little book stick control, very old, to create some cool, new, exciting fills. Now, I'm all about systems. I'm all about ways of making practice more efficient to get us to the end goal of achieving musical freedom so that we can play with bands freely, so we can play with any musical situation freely and not feel like we're just stuck with stock patterns and stock ideas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the first 12 exercises of stick control and use it as a kind of binary system where right is going to equal something and left is going to equal something else. So without further ado, let's grab our book, jump to the kit, and we'll start making some fills. So now we're on the kit, we're going to use the first 12 exercises of stick control as a kind of binary code where we can substitute what is a right or a left for a sticking. Now we're going to use right, left, kick, kick, and right, left, left, kick. Sorry. Symbols have to be the right way around, just doesn't work otherwise. Now these are two stickings that I'm not the most original with, so I want to get better at using them creatively around the drums. That's where this system comes in, this idea of this interpretation of stick control. That's where that can really help bridge that gap between I know how to play it, but I can't be very creative with it. So what we're going to do is when we see right in stick control, we're going to play right, left, kick, kick. And when we see left, we're going to play right, left, left, kick. The first exercise is actually just singles. It's right, left, right, left. So for us, that is going to be right, left, kick, kick, followed by right, left, left, kick. Then right, left, kick, kick, followed by right, left, left, kick. That, nice and slow, sounds like this. The third exercise is actually double, so it's right, left, kick, kick. That sounds like this. So far, so simple, but exercise 5 is where it starts to get a little bit interesting, taxes your mind a little bit. We're going to play right, left, right, right. That's exercise 5. It's a paradiddle. Now, the great thing about paradiddles is obviously there's 4 inversions. We've talked about inversions on this channel before, but there's also the reverse side, the sort of the flipped side. So it's right, left, right, right, but also left, right, left, left. For our purposes, that means we've got 2 fills, which is awesome. So right, left, right, right, interpreted for us would be right, left, kick, kick, right, left, left, kick, right, left, kick, kick, right, left, kick, kick. That sounds like this, nice and slow. Now, what I love about these ideas is that they aren't necessarily hard, but they're so mind-opening and they can go forever. You can literally put any combination of stickings through this system. Right equals this, left equals this, repeat, 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 repeat with anything you can think of, any combination of groove chunks, solo chunks, whatever you want. And you don't have to do the thinking about which way to combine them. So this will be like a little tool in your toolbox of practice ideas that'll help you get from the technical exercise or from the pad to the gig. And that's what we need to do with this stuff. We need to make sure that we can actually play it with music with gigs, with other musicians. So that'll do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next lesson, and give it a like. Smash that like, and I'll see you very soon. Take care and happy drumming.